Good morning. Welcome to Walking Slowly Downhill. Some more stories from my walk down the Murray in 2015. These are accounts of what went through my head on each day's morning walk, through each day's morning walk. And it was collected together under the title of the project, Walking Slowly Downhill. This is the account of the 74th day, rest day in Melbourne. It's my sister's birthday today. We were born almost 18 months apart. She arrived after me, but in many ways, she's so much more world-wise. I want to go and see her today, but I can't. I try and imagine the late November day she was born in. November 1948, late autumn in Trieste. The golden leaves pile up on Viale 20 Settembre all the way up to the Giardini Pubblici. Autumns can be bitter in Trieste. I've never thought of all that before, the month she was born in, how it might have been for my mother. Cool, damp sheets on the birthbed, the same ones I was first wrapped and then slept on, until the day we left for Melbourne. She was always wilder than me, my sister, more courageous, keeping true to the arrow's path. She fell from the top of the stairs and split her chin as she leaned over the balustrade too far, trying to see what was happening downstairs. Then months later, she disturbed the boiling pot and its scalding water poured over her. Big brown eyes followed the nurse's hand as each month she came to our room to expertly peel away all the dead skin from my sister's 4-year-old foot. Then the departure followed by the first summer's warmth, easing our bewilderment of it all. So what happened to us between then and now? She's still wild. Artemis with a walking stick, spouting ancient wisdom interspersed with the most current profanities. How much can I learn from you, oh my sister, before our time comes too? We're the only ones left now, you and I, the rest all gone. You've achieved so much more than I ever could because you picked up all the shattered shards of the crystal and pierced them together in new and remarkable ways. What did I do? I pretended that nothing had been broken or was lost, and that all was as it always has been. That's why when the southern gales blow now, they suck each living thing from the core of me, riddled as I am with missing parts. Those same icy winds simply roar around your seemingly frailer frame, but they cannot penetrate the soul architecture you have so ably wrought and now inhabit. No man was ever more privileged to be so sistered. '75th day, still in Melbourne. Hospital day. There've been so many. I'm now most sublimely practiced in the art of hospitalizing. So many of us need so much care for so many reasons, and how expertly is it showered upon us all with a smile. Simply humans at their best. But at the end of the day, when late spring dusk falls upon the exhibition gardens, it's good to leave it all, the order and the good sense, and get out into the random world where humans are what you'd expect them to be. Shall I speak about how one might protect oneself from a loved one's vulnerability in that context? How one must fight tooth and nail to cram one's emotions into some kind of container we carry just for that purpose. Otherwise the world would cave in. Well, the container is strapped to one's chest and one simply pops the lid open, which is located just under one's neck, and jams it full of what normally could not be contained inside the core of the self. There's no regular collection of whatever accumulates inside the containers, and so I'm not sure how all that matter is ever dispersed. It's enough to say that there always seems to be enough room to cram more in. Maybe the stuff leaks out gradually as we walk around our world. I don't know. All I know is that I could not have done without such a container strapped to my chest today, or yesterday, or the day before, or all the days I've ever spent in such places. And now, if I put out my hand to my chest, it's gone. Where? I have no idea. Yet, sure enough, as I step through the emergency department's red door tomorrow morning, it will certainly suddenly appear, perfectly adjacent to my chest and ready to go to work. But it's enough to know that that's how it is. No need to ask why or how. But sunrise? How can, in such circumstances, the sun still rise? No matter. I love the sunrise. And I love that container. Until tomorrow. Have a peaceful day.